Hey taxpayers, it's Tiffany Gonzalez CPA here, and I am back with a video on retirement. Not just retirement for those about to retirement for all ages. So whether you're in the early stages of your life, the midlife, or about to retire, you will not want to miss this great video on things you should be doing depending on where you're at. So I first want to address my early stage taxpayers. This is people who are in their young adulthood. Usually, when you're young, the last thing you're thinking about is retirement. I mean, it's so far from now, but it is actually the best, the prime time to be saving for retirement. Why? Because of compounding. You see, no matter how much you save, big or small, over time, each year, that amount will continue to compound through interest and gains that are not being taxed because they're in a pre-tax account. You see, whether you save a small amount or a big amount, over time, this money will grow thanks to compounding of interest and gains over time. This is a great time to also get as much financial education as possible. This is going to be the foundation for the rest of your life. The way that you spend money, how you think about money, what's important to you with money. Retirement planning at this stage of life is about setting good financial habits, including starting to save for retirement. The last thing I want to add for the young adult taxpayers is to make sure you have an emergency fund. All too often, I see some young adults get very excited about saving for retirement, and then an emergency happens, and they need to dip right back into that retirement savings. That's a no-no. If you are good and diligent about having an emergency fund, then when emergencies arise, you won't have to touch your retirement savings. Now moving on to my midlife taxpayers. I'm looking at you. In your midlife, you've got a lot more responsibilities. You've got a family, children, mortgage, responsibilities. More than ever, your money is being pulled in different directions. It's at this point in time that you should start asking yourself, how much am I going to need in retirement? And working backwards to make sure that you're saving enough for retirement, adjusting wherever possible and necessary to meet those goals. Usually at this age, we've accumulated some debt, possibly debt we incurred as a young adult. It's at this point you want to target that high interest debt. You want to pay it down as soon as possible because that's going to open up opportunity for saving for retirement. This is also a time where you might want to look into long-term care insurance, disability insurance, life insurance, and really understanding the way that Social Security works. I don't want my midlife taxpayers to think that it's too late at this point. It's not too late. You can still make adjustments to your habits, you can still save for retirement, and you can still make some really great decisions before you retire. Now I want to talk to all of my taxpayers who are just near retirement. As you get closer to retirement, it's really important that you review your plan and your progress regularly. As you get closer to that retirement, it's important to start looking at how much risk you're taking and whether or not you should be taking that much risk. You should have clear and definitive steps about the final things you need to do to reach that goal. For taxpayers in these golden years, they should also start thinking about their pensions. Those kind of don't exist anymore, but they did at some point, and many of our soon-to-be retirees are actually going to be receiving them. Understanding what your options are for pension disbursement and rollovers are crucial to ensuring that you limit your tax liability. Knowing when to claim Social Security is a crucial and important step, but the most important step is really the budget. It always goes back to the budget. How much are you spending now, and is this spending going to continue in your retirement? Can your spending be supported by your withdrawal rate? How long will that savings last now that you have a really good idea about what your spending is? Retirement planning is a complex topic, and it comes with both its challenges and its opportunities. It's important to start planning and stay informed as early as possible, and to rely on really great professionals like a CPA or financial advisor. To keep up to date with all the information we're putting out, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook at Accounting to Scale. Until the next video, your favorite CPA, Tiffany Gonzalez.